Hi everyone, today it's my TBR list for the month of July and I can't believe this year is flying past. I wrote this list back on Friday when I did my wrap-up video, but never got actually around to recording my TBR video. And over the weekend I've actually managed to read 2 books off this list, but I'm still going to show them to you because they were initially included in the TBR list. So first up, Death of a Dreamer. This is by MC Beaton. It's another instalment in the Hamish Macbeth series of gentle crime stories set in the Highlands of Scotland. I managed to read this yesterday, sat in the garden enjoying the sunshine. I really enjoyed it. It's, you know, kind of what I've come to expect now from this book. There's a gentle crime, there's nothing too heavy going on, and Hamish is just a decent guy trying to make things right in the village. I really enjoy these. If you're a fan of the very gentle Agatha Christie, particularly like the Joan Hickson, Miss Marple series that BBC did back in the 80s, or Dorothy L. Sayers, Tommy and Tuppence, those kind of stories, you're going to really like these. Then they're not gory, they're not heavy, there's not lots of forensics. They're just gentle, fun, humorous crime stories set in the Highlands of Scotland, and they're really, really appealing and a great palate cleanser between books. So yeah, Flame on the Mist got started on Friday, which was the last day of June. I finished it Saturday. This was June's Fairy Loot book in their box. It was billed as a Mulan retelling. That's probably a little bit deceiving. It's not Mulan as such, but it is another tale of a young woman in a society where that's a bad thing, trying to find her place and play to her strengths that she has. I really enjoyed this. It is typically the start of yet another series or duology, or I have no idea, but it's the start of yet another series. I would kind of like to read a book that just stands by itself for once. It would be quite nice. But I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was great fun. I loved the way that the Japanese spiritual world was brought into the story. I'm a fan of Studio Ghibli, so it wasn't alien to me. But if you don't know much about the Japanese spirit world, there's a nice glossary at the back to fill you in, to give you some idea of what to expect. I would say probably sit down and go and watch Princess Mononoke, because that would give you a good idea of what to expect in this book. Mariko is a great, intelligent heroine. She's quite young. She's about to be sold into a marriage, which really she doesn't want to do, but she's going to have to for her family's honour and position in the country. But she wants to find a way to prove herself that she is more than just a girl. In this world, that's not an easy thing to do, but the author shows that there's more than one way to prove yourself in this society, and I really like that. It's also one of my most favourite covers ever. But yeah, Flame in the Mist, if you've not read it yet and fancy something a little bit different, try this. Next up is Diana Gabaldon's 7 Stones to Stand and Fall. I have actually started this. This is a collection of 7 short stories, hence the title, based in the Outlander universe. Most of the stories people will have read. There are 2 ones that are exclusive to this collection, but they will be released at a later date, either on Kindle or in individual format, depending on the country you live in. Anyway, I've picked this up because I don't have any of the other stories, so I've picked this up, so I've got all the short stories now that have been released, and I've dived in about halfway through because that's where Virgins is, and I haven't read that one yet. Yeah, if you like Outlander and you want to know more about the universe, this. What's also nice is these stories can stand by themselves. It kind of helps if you've read the big books, but if you haven't, you can enjoy these for their own merit. Next up are 3 of my birthday books. So I want to read Neil Gaiman's American Gods. This is obviously the book that now who produced it? I can't remember who produced it, but over here it's on Prime. The TV series was based on. The TV series is about halfway through the book, so obviously I'm going to finish it so I know where season 2 is going to end up going. But I've heard lots of good things about the book. I obviously really, really enjoyed the TV series, so I want to read this and see how they're different, and just get my teeth into it. Then there's book 2 of the Saga of the Exiles. This is The Golden Talk by Julian May. I really enjoyed book 1, so book 2 I need to plough on with because there are 2 more after this. Then there's a new series to me and a new author. This is Jodie Taylor's Just One Damn Thing After Another, which is book 1 in the Chronicles of St. Mary's, which In the back, she actually does say, don't call it a time travel book, so I'm not going to use that phrase, but it's effectively historians getting involved in history. Sounds good? I like the covers. I'm going to give it a go. And finally, spoilers for July's Fairy Loot box. If you've not got your box yet, or you don't want to know what the book is, please look away now. Raw by Cora Carmack. This was the July Fairy Loot book. It's a fantasy with storm control, as far as I can work out within it. I don't know anything about this book, so I've been enjoying all the Fairy Loot books so far, so I'm looking forward to getting my teeth into this one and seeing what this one has to offer. So that's my TBR pile. Like I say, I've read 2 already, so there'll be other books going in. Obviously, I go to the library every week, so there'll be a book coming in from there, which would be great. And it just gives me a nice variety of stuff. I've also got stuff on the shelves back here that I still haven't read from my June wish list TBR. So, you know, books are going to get picked up left, right and centre, but we'll see how we go. Let me know what you're reading this month. Leave me links to your videos down below or your blogs, that'd be great. Please follow me on Goodreads, Instagram and Twitter. Links are in the description box down below as always. Thank you very much for watching and happy reading. Bye!